Welcome to Fluent Harbor. I am so happy you are here today. In this video, we are not just going to talk about English. We are going to change the way you speak it forever. We are going to fix a big problem that no one has ever told you about before. By the end of this journey, I promise something special. You will look in the mirror and smile. You will say to yourself, "Yes, now I can speak. I finally understand how to train my mouth to talk." This is a big promise, but I am going to show you exactly how to do it. Please listen until the very end. This video might be the most important part of your English journey. It is like finding a secret key to a locked door. Do not forget to subscribe to Fluent Harbor so you never miss a lesson. We are here to help you find your voice. Let me ask you a very simple question. How many videos have you watched about English? Probably hundreds. How many grammar rules have you learned? You probably know many of them. How many hours have you spent listening to English in silence? But what happens when it is time to speak? Your lips start to freeze. Your tongue feels heavy and it shakes. Your voice, it just disappears into thin air. Your brain goes completely blank. You want to speak, but the words stay stuck inside your throat. Do you know why this happens? It is not because you are not smart. It is not because your English is bad or weak. It is because your mouth is untrained. Yes, that is the shocking truth that nobody told you. You have been learning with your eyes and ears, but not with your mouth. You are not learning to move your mouth like a real English speaker. You are reading, you are watching, and you are listening, but you are not training your speaking muscles. That is why nothing changes for you. That is why you stay stuck in the same place. This is why your confidence dies the moment you open your mouth. Let me say this very clearly. English is not just a game for your head. English is in your lips, it is in your tongue, it is in your jaw and your sound flow. Until you train those parts of your body, you will always feel like something is missing. You will feel like a bird that knows how to fly, but has no wings. But today, that feeling ends. This video is going to be very different from anything you have seen before. This is not a boring grammar lesson. This is not another list of phrases for you to memorize. This is not another teacher saying, "Repeat after me," without a plan. This is a journey to find your real voice. We are going to break your fear into tiny pieces. We are going to wake up your mouth. We are going to build real spoken English fluency, starting from zero. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need a special accent. You just need to be brave. All you need is 5 minutes a day and the right method. You need the courage to sound like a beginner today, so you can become a master tomorrow. This is the truth your teacher never told you. This is your moment to stop just learning English and start speaking it. But wait, there is a physical reason why your mouth feels lazy when you speak a new language. Do you want to know why your tongue feels like it is tied in a knot? This shows me something very important. It shows that you are truly serious about your dreams. You are already doing much better than most people. Most people just wait for luck to find them. But let me tell you a secret. Luck does not make you fluent. Action makes you fluent. Are you ready for the secret I promised? I call it the push-up secret. It is the most important thing to understand about your mouth. Imagine for a moment that you want to have very strong arms. You want to look like a superhero. So you go to the library and find 100 books about push-ups. You read every single page. You learn exactly how to place your hands. You learn how to breathe. You can even explain the science of muscles to all your friends. In your mind, you are an expert on the theory of push-ups, but there is one big problem. You have never actually done a single push-up in your whole life. What happens when you finally try to do one? You collapse, your arms shake, and you fall straight to the floor. Why? It is simple. Your muscles are weak. Your brain knows what to do, but your body does not have the strength to do it yet. My friend, this is exactly what is happening with your English speaking. You know the grammar rules, you know the vocabulary. You have watched thousands of videos. Your brain is full of English knowledge. But when you try to speak, your mouth collapses just like those weak arms. Your tongue is a muscle, but right now, it is a lazy muscle. Your mouth is currently stuck in native mode. Since you were a tiny baby, your mouth has moved in one specific way. It is used to the sounds of your first language. It is fast and strong in that language because you have practiced it every day for years. But English is a completely different kind of exercise. English has different shapes, different rhythms, and different sounds. It uses muscles in your face that you almost never use in your own language. When you try to speak English without training, your mouth gets confused. It tries to use native mode to make English sounds. That is why you feel so tired. That is why you sound broken or unnatural to your own ears. But do not worry, here at Fluent Harbor, we are going to fix this together. We are going to move your mouth out of native mode and into English mode. We are going to start your English gym right now. All you need is 5 minutes. We are going to start with the mouth warm-up. Think of a professional runner. They do not just start running as fast as they can, right? No, they stretch their legs first. You must stretch your mouth. First, we do lip rolls. Imagine you are a little toy motorbike. Buzz your lips together. Be a rah 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 rah. Do this for 5 seconds. It feels a bit silly, doesn't it? But it works. It wakes up your lips. Next, we do the tongue stretch. Stick your tongue out as far as you can. Then pull it back in. Do this slowly 10 times. This helps your tongue become flexible. Your tongue needs to be like a dancer, moving quickly to different spots in your mouth. Finally, let us do jaw loosening. Open your mouth very wide like a big, hungry lion, then close it gently. Repeat this 5 times. This releases all the stress in your face. Most people are too tight when they speak English. We want you to be relaxed, smooth, and natural. You are doing great. Your mouth is now warm and ready. You have taken the first real step to becoming a master speaker. You are no longer just a student. You are an athlete training for fluency. But how do we know if we are doing it correctly? You are doing such a great job. Your mouth is warm, your muscles are waking up, and you are ready to learn the next secret. Today we are going to talk about your new best friend. This friend is always with you, and this friend never, ever lies to you. Do you know who it is? It is the person looking back at you in the mirror. This is what I call the mirror coach technique. You see, most English learners are very afraid of what other people think. They worry constantly. Do I look funny when I speak? Or is my mouth moving the right way? This fear makes your voice very small. It makes you want to hide. But when you stand in front of a mirror, something magic happens. You are finally facing yourself. You can see exactly how your lips move. You can see the light in your eyes and the warmth of your smile. You can finally see that English mode we talked about. Here is what I want you to do today. Stand in front of the mirror and look directly into your own eyes. Choose one simple, powerful sentence. For example, I am learning to speak English confidently. This is a very strong sentence. Say it slowly, watch your mouth, do not rush, feel the sound coming out of your throat. Then, say it again, but a little bit faster. Do this 5 times every morning. Why does this work? Because it kills your fear of judgment. If you can speak to yourself in the mirror, you can speak to anyone in the world. It may feel a little bit strange for the first few days. That is okay. But after 10 days, you will feel very powerful. You will truly own your voice. Now let us talk about the next step. It is called shadow speaking. This is how you learn the music of the English language. Have you ever seen a shadow on the ground? It follows you everywhere. It does exactly what you do at the exact same time. Shadow speaking means you listen to a short piece of English and you repeat it immediately. You do not wait for the person to finish their sentence. You try to match their speed and their tone. You even try to copy their emotion. Imagine you are a little baby again. How do babies learn to talk? They do not study grammar books. They just listen to their parents and copy the sounds. They match the rhythm of the voice. They are shadowing every single day. Choose a very short audio clip. It can be just 5 seconds long. Listen to it and repeat it 10 times. Do not worry about the words yet. Just worry about the feeling. Match the speed. Match the flow. This trains your brain and your mouth to work together as a team. You are building muscle memory. This is the same way a piano player learns a beautiful song. They do not think about the notes anymore. Their fingers just know where to go. Soon, your mouth will know where to go too. This is the secret path to fluency. It is not about being a genius. It is about being a good copycat. If you can copy the sound, you can master the language. You are doing so well on this journey at Fluent Harbor. But wait, there is one more drill we need to do to make your speed perfect. Sometimes you need to go slow, and sometimes you need to go very fast. How do we train for that? We have finally arrived at the last step of our 5-minute daily routine. Think of this step as a turbocharger for your speaking. It is a special method I call the fluency loop. This is a rapid repetition system that helps your mouth say the same sentence at 3 different speeds. It teaches your muscles to move from slow thinking to fast talking. We want to train your mouth for 3 specific modes: slow, normal, and fast. Let us try it together right now with a simple sentence. We will use, I am going to improve my English. First, let's say it very, very slowly. I am going to improve my English. At this speed, I want you to focus on every single sound. Make sure your lips and your tongue touch exactly the right places. Feel the vibration of the words. Now let us move to normal speed. Say it just like you are talking to a dear friend. I am going to improve my English. Keep it smooth and steady. Do not rush, but do not stop. This is your comfort zone speed. It should feel easy and relaxed. Finally, we go fast. Say it as quickly as you possibly can, but try to keep it clear. I'm gonna improve my English. At this speed, the words start to link together. It sounds confident, just like a native speaker. Don't worry if you stumble, just try again. I want you to repeat this loop 3 times for every sentence you practice. Why does this work so well? Because it builds comfort with speed. It helps your brain stop overthinking every single letter. It makes you feel fluent, even if your vocabulary is still growing. Now let us look at your full daily English gym routine. It only takes 5 minutes of your time. Here is the plan you must follow every single day. Step 1, the mouth warm-up for 1 minute. Do your lip rolls and tongue stretches to wake up your face. Step 2, the mirror technique for 1 minute. Look at yourself and say your sentence 5 times with a smile. Step 3, shadow speaking for 2 minutes. Copy a real speaker and match their rhythm and their emotion. And finally, step 4, the fluency loop for 1 minute. Practice your sentence at slow, normal, and fast speeds. Total time 5 minutes. Total impact, life-changing. Most English learners skip this simple training. They spend hours and hours chasing grammar books or downloading apps. They watch movies silently for hours, but they never actually move their mouths. That is why they stay stuck for years. They are collectors of information, but they are not athletes of speaking. But at Fluent Harbor, we are different. We have a system. We have a daily practice. You do not need a partner or an expensive teacher. You do not need a perfect accent. You just need your own voice, your focus, and 5 minutes of real work. When your mouth becomes fluent, your English will follow. You are doing amazing, my friend. You have the tools to build a powerful voice. And there is a secret to making your English sound natural instead of robotic. Even if your grammar is perfect, you might still sound like a machine. You are doing a wonderful job so far. You are working hard to train those mouth muscles every single day. But there is a small problem we need to fix today. Have you ever listened to yourself and thought, I sound like a little robot? Many English learners speak word by word. They say, I am going to the park. This is very clear, of course, but it is not how people really talk in the USA or the UK. It sounds a bit stiff. It sounds like you are reading a list of items from a grocery store. It is not natural. In your own language, you do not speak word by word, do you? No, you speak in groups of sounds. We call these sound clusters. Imagine words are like colorful Lego blocks. When you speak, you must click them together to build something beautiful. Native speakers are a little bit lazy when they talk. They want to save energy, so they do not finish every single sound perfectly. Instead, they blend the end of one word into the start of the next word. It is like a smooth river flowing over the rocks. For example, look at the words want to. A native speaker rarely says, I want to go. They click them together and say, I want to go. Look at going to. They click them together and say, I'm gonna. This is not slang or bad English. This is the music of the language. When you use sound clusters, your English starts to breathe. It stops being a list of rules and starts being a real conversation. This is the secret to sounding like a local. You are not just saying words, you are making music with your voice. How do we practice this? We use the linking rule. When one word ends with a consonant sound and the next word starts with a vowel, you must link them. Think of the phrase, check it out. Do not say 3 separate words. Say it like one long word, check it out. Listen to how that sounds. Check it out. It is much easier for your mouth. It saves your muscles from stopping and starting constantly. At Fluent Harbor, we want your speaking to be as easy as breathing. We want you to feel relaxed when you talk to someone. Try this one, pick it up, click them together, pi kai dupe. Can you feel the difference in your mouth? Your tongue does not have to jump around so much. It stays in one flow. This is the secret that makes listening to English easier too. When you know how to click words together, you will understand native speakers much better. You will finally know why they seem to speak so fast. They are not actually speaking fast. They are just using sound clusters. They are connecting the dots. You are doing so well, your mouth is getting stronger and your ears are getting smarter. You are becoming a real English speaker, one cluster at a time. Remember, do not be afraid to sound messy at first. That messy sound is actually the natural sound. But what happens when you get nervous? What happens when you meet a real person and your heart starts to beat fast? Even with all this training, your brain might still try to freeze. How do we stop the panic mode before it ruins your conversation? It is a beautiful day to grow together. You have been doing so much great work lately. You have trained your mouth muscles like an athlete. You have learned how to click words together like Lego blocks. But now, we must face the biggest monster of all. This monster is called the panic. Have you ever been in this situation? You are walking down the street. Suddenly, a person stops you. They smile and ask you a question in very fast English. Your heart starts to go thump, thump, thump. Your face gets hot. Your brain, which was full of English just 1 minute ago, suddenly becomes a desert. It is empty, there are no words, there are no rules. You just stand there with your mouth open like a fish. This is panic mode. It happens to everyone, even the smartest students. But today at Fluent Harbor, I am going to give you a secret weapon to kill the panic. It is called the anchor phrase. Think about a big boat on the ocean. If the wind is too strong, the boat will blow away. So the captain drops a heavy metal anchor into the water. The anchor holds the boat in one place so it stays safe. An anchor phrase does the same thing for your brain. When you get nervous, your brain starts to run away from you. You need a second to think, but you are afraid of the silence. You think, if I am silent, they will think I am not good at English. So you try to speak too fast and you make mistakes. This makes you even more nervous. It is a very bad cycle. The anchor phrase is a simple, automatic sentence that you can say without thinking. It anchors you to the conversation while your brain searches for the real answer. It gives you 3 or 4 seconds of processing time. And in the world of speaking, 4 seconds is a lifetime. Here are some perfect anchors for you. That is a very good question. Or, well, let me think about that for a moment. You can also say, to be honest, I have never thought about that before. Can you see what is happening? You are speaking English, but you are not answering yet. You are using your mouth to buy time for your brain. This is what native speakers do all the time. They use words like actually, or basically, or you know. These are like filler sounds that keep the conversation alive. They make you sound natural, relaxed, and very calm. I want you to choose one anchor phrase today. Just one. Practice it in the mirror until it comes out of your mouth as easily as your own name. That's an interesting point. Let me see. Say it when you are happy. Say it when you are tired. Say it until it is a part of you. Next time someone asks you a question, do not freeze. Drop your anchor. Say, that's an interesting question. While you are saying those words, your brain will wake up. It will find the vocabulary you need. The panic will disappear because you are already talking. You are becoming a master of the situation. You are no longer a victim of your fear. You are the captain of your boat. I am so proud of how far you have come with us at Fluent Harbor. You are proving that anyone can be a great speaker if they have the right tools. But there is still one more enemy we must fight. This enemy is not a person. It is a voice inside your own head. It is the voice that tells you that you are not good enough. How do we turn off that mean voice? You are becoming a very strong student, and I am so proud of your progress. But today, we need to talk about something very important that happens deep inside your mind. It is a quiet but very powerful enemy. Have you ever noticed a tiny, whispering voice in your head when you try to speak? This voice is often very mean. When you make a small mistake, this voice says, "Oh no, you said that word wrong. Everyone is laughing at you." When you forget a simple word, it says, "You are not smart enough. You should just stop talking right now." We call this voice the internal critic. This critic is like a dark rain cloud that follows you everywhere you go. It does not want you to be happy. It does not want you to grow. It wants you to be perfect right now. But here is the truth. Nobody is perfect. Even people living in the USA and the UK make mistakes when they talk. If you listen to this mean voice, you will never truly be fluent. Why? Because fear is the greatest enemy of speaking. When you are afraid, your mouth gets tight. Your brain shuts down like a locked door. This is why you must learn the coach voice secret. This is how we change the story in our heads for good. Imagine a great football coach. When a player misses the ball, does the coach scream, "You are a loser, go home"? No, of course not. A good coach says, "It is okay. That was a good try. Now keep your eyes on the ball and try again. I know you can do it." This is exactly how you must talk to yourself. You must become your own best coach. When you say "he go" instead of "he goes," do not get angry. Just smile and say, "Good try. Next time I will remember that littles. I am learning more every single day." This simple change is like magic for your brain. At Fluent Harbor, we want you to feel safe. We want you to know that mistakes are just steps on a ladder. Each mistake is a sign that you are trying. And if you are not making mistakes, it means you are not moving. A child learns to walk because they fall down 100 times and they never, ever give up. They do not have a mean voice saying, "You fell down, you are a bad walker." No, they just giggle and get back up. You must be like that child. You must be brave and kind to yourself. When you're kind to your brain will reward you with more words and more confidence. Let us try a small exercise together. Close your eyes for a second. Think about one thing you did well today in English. Maybe you understood a new word. Maybe you just watched this video. Tell yourself, "I am proud of myself for trying today." Can you feel that? That is the power of the coach voice. You are doing amazing, my friend. You are no longer letting the mean voice win. You are the boss of your mind. You are the hero of your own story. I am so glad you are a part of our family here at Fluent Harbor. Together, we are building a bridge to your new life. But wait, I have another question for you. Many people say, "I want to practice, but I have no one to talk to." They feel very lonely. How can you practice speaking if you are all alone in your room? You have learned so much on this journey. You know how to train your mouth muscles like an athlete. You know how to use anchor phrases. And you even know how to be your own kind coach. But now, we must answer a big question that many students ask me. They say, "Teacher, I live in a country where no one speaks English. How can I practice? I am all alone in my room." This is a very common problem. Many people think they must buy a plane ticket to London or New York to become fluent. They think they need an expensive English-speaking partner to talk to every single day. But I have a secret for you. You do not need to move to a different country. You do not need to spend lots of money on a tutor. You can bring English into your own home right now. You can do this with the invisible friend method. This is such a fun way to learn. Imagine you have a friend who follows you everywhere you go. This friend is very nice, but they only understand English. Because they are invisible, they are the perfect partner. They never judge you when you make a mistake. They never get bored of your stories. And best of all, they are always ready to listen to you. You can talk to them for 10 minutes or 10 hours. It is completely up to you. How do you do this? It is very simple. You just describe your life as it happens. We call this self-narration. It means you become the storyteller of your own day. You talk about everything you see, feel, and do. When you wake up in the morning, tell your invisible friend, "Good morning, I am waking up now. I feel a bit sleepy. I am going to the kitchen to make a delicious cup of tea." When you are washing the dishes, say, "Now I am cleaning the plates. The water is very warm and the soap smells like lemons." You are using English to describe real actions. This is very powerful. It connects the English language to your real life. You are not just memorizing words from a boring book. You are living the language. This is how you build a bridge between your thoughts and your mouth. At first, you might feel a little bit silly. You might think, "Why am I talking to myself? People will think I am crazy." But remember what we learned here at Fluent Harbor. Your mouth is a muscle. Every time you speak, you are doing a push-up for your fluency. Your invisible friend is helping you get stronger every minute. If you do this for just 10 minutes every day, something amazing will happen. Your brain will stop translating from your first language. It will start to find the English words automatically. You will become faster. You will become smoother. you will feel like English is finally a part of your soul. You are doing such an incredible job. You are taking control of your own learning. You are not waiting for a teacher or a partner to help you. You are helping yourself. This is the mark of a true champion. I am so happy to be on this journey with you. We are almost at the finish line. But wait, there is one more thing we must talk about. Have you ever felt like you are working very hard, but you are not moving forward? Sometimes it feels like you are running on a treadmill. You are tired, but you are still in the same place. How do we make sure your progress never stops? I am bursting with pride because of how much you have learned so far. You have the tools, you have the routine, and you have the mindset of a winner. But even winners sometimes feel like they are not moving fast enough. Have you ever looked at a giant mountain and thought, I can never climb that? When you look at the very top, it seems too high and too far away. This is how many people feel about English fluency. They look at a native speaker and think, I will never sound like that, so why should I even try? This feeling is called the progress trap, and it is the reason why many students quit just before they succeed. To beat this trap, you need a success map. On a real map, you don't just see the final destination. You see the little towns, the bridges, and the gas stations along the way. You need to celebrate the little wins instead of just waiting for the big prize. If you only celebrate when you are perfect, you will be waiting for a very long time. At Fluent Harbor, we celebrate every single step. Did you practice your mouth warm-ups today? That is a win. Did you use an anchor phrase when you were nervous? That is a huge win. Did you talk to your invisible friend for 5 minutes? That is a victory. I want you to write these things down in a small notebook. When you feel like you are not improving, open that notebook. Look at all the things you have done. You will see that you are much further than you were last week. You are not the same person who started this video. You are stronger, you are faster, and you are more confident. Think of a tiny seed planted in the ground. For many days you see nothing. You water it and you wait, but still nothing. You might think, this seed is broken, nothing is happening, but deep under the soil, roots are growing, the seed is changing. Then suddenly, a tiny green leaf pops out of the dirt. Your English is exactly like that seed. Just because you don't sound like a movie star today, it does not mean you are not growing. Your brain is building new connections. Your mouth is building muscle memory. The roots of your fluency are getting deeper every single time you open your mouth. Do not compare your beginning to someone else's middle. Everyone has their own path. Your only job is to be just a little bit better than you were yesterday. If you can do that, you are already successful. You are already a speaker. We have covered the mouth, the mind, and the spirit. You are ready to fly. You have the map in your hand and the fire in your heart. But there is one final secret I have saved for the very end. It is the most powerful truth of all. It is the thing that separates the people who wish from the people who do. I am so proud of you. You have stayed until the very end. This shows me that you have the patience, the focus, and the heart of a true master. But now, it is time for the most important part of this entire video. It is time for the truth that most people try to avoid. You have watched the lessons. You have learned about the push-up secret and the mirror coach. You have seen how to use anchor phrases and how to talk to your invisible friend. But let me tell you something very serious. Knowledge alone will not make you fluent. If you just watch this video and then go back to your old life, nothing will change. You can read 1,000 books about swimming, but you will never actually swim until you jump into the water. English is exactly the same. This language is not just a subject in a book, it is a tool for your life. This dream of yours, the dream of speaking clearly, of getting a better job, or of making friends around the world, it is all waiting for you, but you must claim it. Right now you have 2 choices. Choice number 1 is the easy path. You can close this video and say, that was nice, and then stay silent tomorrow. Choice number 2 is the path of the hero. You can stand up, look in the mirror, and say, I will speak English with power. I will train my mouth, my mind, and my voice every single day. I am no longer afraid to make mistakes. I am no longer just a beginner. I am becoming fluent because I refuse to stay silent. That is how real change begins. It does not happen someday or next week. It happens right now. Your mouth is ready. Your voice is waiting. Your story is just getting started. Do not let fear control your life. Do not let doubt steal your future. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to be brave and consistent. Remember, the most fluent people in the world are not the ones with the highest IQ. They are simply the ones who were willing to sound silly until they sounded great. They are the ones who refused to give up when things got difficult. You are one of those people. I know it. This is your language now. This is your voice now. This is your time to shine.